Happy Friday, happy Friday. Welcome in YouTube, welcome in TikTok and FB. Come on in, come on in. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Let me make sure connection is working. Welcome in, welcome in. How everybody doing today? Make sure you give the thumbs up, the live stream a thumbs up. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. I know everybody getting ready for Valentine's Day, celebrating V-Day. Hey, Lady K. Welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to my YouTube family in the chat. What's going on? Oh, I ain't even hit live on TikTok. What am I doing? I'm sitting here like, what the heck is going on? Hey, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me make sure I can see the comments on FB. Love to hear it. Thank you, his child. Hi, pretty. Hey, Rebecca. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, TikTok. I forgot to hit live on the Hey, Sarah. Come on in, y'all. Tony talk about what's popping besides your lip gloss. Listen, you know the lips gonna always be popping, period. The lip gloss going, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna make sure that's right. Hello? Welcome in the chat. Hello from Rex, Georgia. Okay, Granny girlfriend, you in Metro Atlanta. Come on in, everybody. If this is your first time seeing me, Lady K said you look very nice today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on in, everybody. TikTok, let's hit the likes up on the live stream before we get started. Because I know what y'all here for. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. We know Valentine's Day this weekend, so y'all gonna be hitting them streets. Y'all gonna be hitting them streets. So yeah, but we gonna get to the money first, y'all. Before we start hitting the streets, let's get to the money first, okay? That's why we here today. We got to get to that money before we have fun. Get the bag first, have the fun later. We got to get to the bag first. Hey, Callie. Hey, Quita. Hey, Sean. Period. So welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Lane. I'm based in Atlanta. I teach you guys how to get paid from housing the homeless through starting your own housing program. Anybody can start a housing program, y'all. So that's why I come on here and educate you guys on this business model, because this is the business that has made me financially free. I never have to clock into a 9 to 5 as long as I live. I don't have to wait for no man to pay my bills because I built something that is not only impactful and in high demand, but it's very profitable and it takes care of me. So that's why I get on here and I teach you guys how you can set these up in your cities and your states, because the need for housing, y'all, is everywhere. Not just in major cities like Atlanta, Charlotte, but even in smaller cities, there's definitely a need for housing. Laurel said, let's get it, period. So YouTube, you guys hit the thumbs up on the live stream. Let's interact with the live. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get the likes up. Let's see what we got. Tony, listen, you about to get blocked. You know I run a strict program on this page. So yes. So for you guys that are in the chat, oh, I thought I had my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Hey, Lane Ash, I'm hitting these streets marketing. I ain't thinking about Valentine's. Period, Felicia. Listen, we get into the money right now. We can talk about that other stuff later. We get into the money. Listen, we celebrate all that other stuff later. It's time to get to the bag right now. Hey, Majesty. So yeah, y'all, that's why y'all need to be in this chat. If you ain't making an extra 5K to 10K outside of your job, you need to be in this chat. It's time to get to some money. It's people out here on these streets that need you. You need to be setting up housing programs in your cities and your states because the demand is endless. The demand is endless, y'all. So that's why I get on here and teach you guys how simple it is for you to get started. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. You don't even have to go through zoning. As long as you got a business mind and a heart to want to help people, you can thrive in this business, y'all. I am not nobody spectacular. I kind of am, but I just like to say I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie, and I say I'm a businesswoman first, and I'm a baddie immediately after. That's it. I ain't go to school to learn this or nothing, y'all. It's very simple to start this in your city and your states. Talia said, "What's the best lock? A smart lock. Any smart lock on Amazon, honestly." So yeah, y'all, dad tenants, I'm getting smart like you, Lane. Period. So that's why I teach you guys there is a better way. There is a better way outside of starting a group home, outside of starting a personal care home, outside of starting assisted living and renting out rooms, y'all. Shared living, I like to call it independent housing. Independent housing, independent living, shared living is the new wave. Why is it the new wave, y'all? Because you don't need no zoning to set this up. You don't got to go to your city. Hey, excuse me, do I have permission to start up this independent housing? They're not going to know what you're talking about, so don't do that. You don't need to be have 24-hour staff at the houses all day. You don't need to own the house. Listen, y'all, I'm based in Atlanta. I have 6 properties. I rent all 6 properties with permission. The landlords, they know what I do and they love what I do. So I teach you guys how to get paid by the bed because I have 49 beds. Tina said, Lynn, you are a very classy lady. I enjoy your shorts on how you show kindness to them you are housing. Thank you, Tina. Shout out to you for being in the chat tonight. So yeah, guys, I teach you guys how you can get paid for your purpose through housing the homeless. And then a lot of times when you guys hear the word homeless, you're thinking that these are people that don't have no money. You thinking they strung out. You thinking that these people don't got nothing going for themselves. But the demographic that I teach my students to go after are the homeless individuals that have income. So listen, y'all, there are homeless people that have income out there. They just don't have a place to stay. So those are the individuals I teach you guys to go after. Pastor Yvette said, "Hello, Lane. I love your hair, and I have been out marketing today." Period, Pastor Yvette. I was actually out marketing yesterday with one of my mentees, and it went really well. It went really well. Majesty said, "I can't brush my hair every day to save my life." I'm cracking up. Listen, I pay to get it done. I don't got time to be messed with no hair. So the information that I provide can be applied anywhere in the US. Anywhere in the US. I got students all throughout the US. I got students in Arizona, Florida, Texas, any place you name, any state you name, I guarantee you I got a student there. So listen, y'all, the blueprint that I give you can be applied to any state. Any state is not specific to just Georgia because I have students that have followed my blueprint, they have followed my method, and they're opening these up everywhere. I even have students that are felons, y'all. I have students that are felons doing their biggest one, got 2, 3 houses up and running, and their beds are filled. Many are doing this in my area. How can I stand out? His child, where are you located? Where are you located? But there's always a way to stand out, y'all. There's always a way to stand out. Because listen, just because this person over here offer housing, that don't mean that they offer quality housing. Because some people rent trap houses. Some people don't care about people. And that's why I tell y'all when y'all get into this business, come into it with the right intentions, come into it with the right mindset. Because if your intentions ain't right, you're just gonna be in it strictly for the money. You're gonna be in it strictly for the money, and it's gonna show, and your business will eventually close down because the people are going to tell that you're just in it for the money. Uh, Huntsville, Alabama. Oh, I think I have students in Alabama. I have students in Alabama. Listen, there's enough homeless people to go around, y'all. I promise you. There's enough homeless people for all of us. For real, for real. We being honest. Like, I think that homelessness is something that's never gonna be solved. Like, this just a part of the world. But the only thing you could do is be a solution to the problem and help others and get paid while you're doing it. That's why I teach you guys. You can get paid for your purpose. You don't have to be a nonprofit, y'all. You don't have to be a group home. You don't have to be a personal care home. You don't have to be assisted living. You can be a for-profit business making your money and pouring into your community because I'm doing it, y'all. I've been doing it since 2021 and I'm still doing it to this day. And I'm living the life of my dreams. I always tell my students, one house can change your whole life, y'all. One house can change your life. YouTube, let's get the likes up on the live stream. We only got 8 likes. I'm about to hang up on y'all. Y'all need to participate. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I'm gonna need to see the likes to match the number of people in this chat. Neshama said, how do I sign up? So Neshama, my bundle is gonna be the best thing to get. Baby, the hair for me. OMG. Thank y'all. I'm cracking up. Yeah, this is my this a new look. This a new look. So I'm gonna rock it a little more because it fit me. I'm driving. Oh, I got you though. But yeah, what was I saying? Dang, I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, y'all, you guys can set this up. It is not hard, but you have to be willing to put in the work because I didn't get here overnight. Yes, I have 6 houses. I have 49 beds in total, but I did not get here overnight. You have to take time to build. But when I tell y'all one house can change your whole life, because one house changed my life. One house changed my life. That one house, my very first house, was profiting me over 4K every single month, y'all. And I was not getting that at my 9 to 5. So imagine getting an extra 4 to 5K every single month without having to break a sweat, without having to trade your time for money. Because once you set these houses up one time, the houses run itself. And that's why I teach you guys, you don't need a staff to run this. You don't need to give out 3 meals a day. We're not doing that. We not bathing nobody up. We not sitting here giving out medication. We're only housing independent, high functioning people, y'all. So that's what the difference is. That's why you don't need zoning to be in your business. That's why you don't need to get permission from the city. That's why you don't need to get your house inspected. Nobody's coming to inspect our house, y'all. We're independent housing. That's why I like to say independent. We're not regulated by the state. We're not regulated by the government. And that's why I have students that are felons that are able to set these up. Now, you trying to start you a group home or something, guess what? They're going to sit there and run your background. Oh, no, you can't open this up. Oh, no, you can't do that. But in this business that I teach y'all, anybody could win. Anybody can come in this business and win. I don't care what your past is. I don't care if you got bad credit. I don't care if you got $1,000 in the bank. I don't care if you got $50 in the bank. You could win. I don't care if you don't own a property, because I don't own properties, y'all. I don't own not one property, and that ain't stopped nothing. I'm still doing my biggest one. Neshama said, "Where's your bundle?" So if you click on my profile, it's in my STAN store. Tony said, it's enough homeless people to go around. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's enough homeless people for everybody to eat. Listen, let me tell y'all this story time, right? So I've been in this business since 2021, right? So I have friends, I have business besties that are in this business too. And this just goes to show you, I don't know if these people came from me or this is another housing provider, but one of my business besties that we kind of got started at the same time, she called me one day. She was like, some lady came to my house and stole 3 of my clients. I said, what you mean? So listen, y'all, people out there moving dirty. I don't ever want my students to be out here stealing clients from another housing provider. It never gave that, y'all. What are you doing? She said the lady, and that's why I tell y'all, the housing circle is so small, especially when you're in the city, and word gets around. And sometimes the people that we house, y'all, they will house hop. They will hop from this house to this house. And sometimes you just have people like that. They just not satisfied. It's not you as the housing provider. It's the people that we house. That just comes with the demographic that we house. So she was like, yeah, I saw some lady in my house on the cameras trying to take one. She came to take one of the guys. And I guess when she got to the house, she was trying to recruit the other people in the house. Like, oh, you want to come too? I got a bed for you. Like, who does that, y'all? That is bad karma. Don't ever move like that. That is bad business. If you start your business trying to take somebody else's stuff, watch what's going to happen to you. Watch what's going to happen to you. Do not move like that in this business. It's enough. That's why I say it's enough homeless people to go around. And then I was thinking, I'm like, I hope that ain't somebody that learned from me on TikTok or FB. I was cracking. I said, but that's crazy. People out here moving real crazy. Like, how do you go to somebody else's house? Even if you were there to take one person, just take your person and go. That's not the time that you go and start asking around, hey, do you want to come too? You want to come too? Like, that's crazy. Who does that? There's enough people to go around. Go do your own marketing. You should never have to go to somebody else's house and steal their clients. That's going to come back to you every single time. So I please my students, I hope y'all not doing that. Please don't do that. Even I don't care even if they a slumlord and she's not even a slumlord. Do you do non-competes? No, I don't. But you would think people would have enough decency to not steal somebody's client. I mean, it's crazy out here. People doing anything for money, and I never would live like that. Like some people are just weird. Like y'all know I'll be on here teaching y'all. There's other teachers that'll come under my comments trying to respond, and like y'all are weird. Go build your own platform, go build your own marketing, and go get your clients that way. So that really irked me when she said that. So she had lost, I think she lost like 2 or 3 people that lady came and took. Like, how you just gonna come steal somebody clients like that? So and then I was like, that lady ain't do nothing but inherit problems because she said them people was problems anyway. 2 of them was sleeping with each other. Uh I'll be telling y'all all the tea. Let me stop. All right. Let me not tell y'all too much tea, but it's just crazy. It get real in the field. And that's why I'm glad that I'm still in this business because I could come on here and tell y'all the real, the raw, everything that goes on and things that you need to prepare for because people are really out here stealing clients. Like what? That's why I said, nah, tell it. They be messy in them houses, y'all. It gets crazy. It gets crazy up in there. Yup, the main ones, and she thinking she doing something noble. I hope they giving that lady hell. I really do, cause she deserved that. Like, how you come steal somebody clients? But that just goes to show y'all that some people don't move with decency. Some people don't move with integrity. Like, I would never do that. If anything, just be like, I'm not here to do that. If it don't work out, I hope you find me somewhere else. But that's just not the time and the place to be recruiting somebody else's house. Like that's crazy. So yeah, y'all, anybody can win in this business. It's enough homeless people to go around. I promise you. It's enough people that need housing to go around. And all of these people get checks, y'all. They all got money. So you ain't gotta fight over homeless people. Do you know anyone that does web design? Swear, you in the are you in the community? I had dropped some people inside the community. But yes, so that just goes to show y'all when y'all start your housing programs up, do your own marketing. Do your own marketing. What's the name of the bundle? So if you click on my profile, it's only I think I only have 2 of them in my storefront. Let me see. Um right, it's the first one right here. The first one in my stand. But yeah, y'all, they out here. They out here. Can you speak more about being able to start without so much money? So there's different ways that you can start with no money, but you have to build relationships. So this is a big relationship business, y'all. So if you don't have money, you need to have a good mouthpiece to be able to build relationships in your community and with other housing providers because you definitely can make money that way. But if you're just joining the chat, I teach you guys how to get paid from housing the homeless to starting your own housing program. So, what is a housing program? A housing program, I like to call it independent housing. Some people may call it independent living, co living, shared housing. It's all the same concept, y'all, where we're only providing a safe, structured living environment for these people to call home. So, what does that mean? We are not giving out 3 meals a day. We're not giving out medication. We're not bathing nobody up. That's why you don't need to go to license to do this. That's why you don't need to be zoned and certified because we are not offering any services. We are only providing housing. Housing only. Somebody type housing only in the chat. Somebody type housing only in the chat. So we do not need any certifications to run this. We are not regulated. And that's why I come on here and teach y'all how to set these up because while the market is wide open, you might as well get in. Same thing how it was with Airbnb back during COVID. Because before I was doing this business, y'all, I was doing Airbnb during COVID, and I came in Airbnb, made my money, and got on out. Y'all be missing the wave. Y'all be sitting here waiting for the perfect time, twiddling your thumbs, doing all this research. Listen, successful people take action. They make decisive decisions. When I heard about this opportunity, y'all, you think I sat there and was like, well, give me about a week. Let me do some more research. I said, oh, that sounds like something I want to try out. Let me do it. I have nothing to lose. I was working a 9 to 5, miserable. I had to figure something out. I had to figure something out. So it's only a matter of time to see, okay, well, let me try this, see how it works. Y'all be so scared to fail, and that's what holds y'all back in life. You're so scared to fail. You're so scared to try new things. You're scared to lose money. But that's a part of the game. You're going to lose money anyway. You're going to lose that money spending it on DoorDash. You're going to spend it on BS anyway. You're going to spend it on Ubers. Why not put that money in a business, something that can bring you money back? Even if it don't, at least you know I tried it. Like, hey, I tried this. It didn't work. But y'all just be so scared. This is not my first business. This is like my third business that I started, y'all. I used to do lashes. That was my first business. From lashes, I started Airbnb. From Airbnb, I did this. And this was it. This was the business, y'all, that made me my very first 6 figures. So if you in the chat and you not making a minimum 10K a month in either your 9 to 5 or in a business, you need to get into this chat right now. You need to be getting into this chat because the new way we're setting up independent housing programs. There's such a big need for this business in any city, in any state. Homelessness is everywhere, y'all. Homelessness is not just limited to major cities. I have students that are in the rural areas doing their biggest one, got 2, 3 houses up and running. So that should show you that homelessness is not just for the major cities. You don't have to be on the bus line. Anybody can start this up and thrive. As long as you got homeless shelters in your community, listen, you leaving money on the table. You are leaving money on the table. And let me tell you why housing programs, independent living is such in high demand. Because if it's not for housing programs like us, y'all, the individuals that we serve, they would be either on the streets, in a shelter, or they would be in prison or jail. There is no in between. There is no in between. And you might be thinking, well, why would somebody pay to live in shared housing? So let me tell you guys what shared housing is. So the way I set up my homes, I do shared rooms. So I teach my students the shared room model, which we do a minimum of 2 beds in 1 room. Why do we do that? Because we can make more impact and we can make more income. We can make more money. Y'all know I'm a businesswoman first and I'm a baddie immediately after. I'm about my coin. So I don't get no money from renting out private rooms. And honestly, y'all, them private rooms be a headache. I tried the private rooms in the beginning. It did not work. I would never recommend them private rooms. Y'all be so scared about people squatting. The only people that's going to squat in your properties are those private room people. The people that's going to give you the most headache are the private room people. That's why I don't care about private room. So I teach you guys how to get paid by the bed. And we're putting a minimum of 2 individuals in 1 room. 2 individuals in 1 room. So when it comes to your bed price, when it comes to how much you can charge, it just depends on where you're located. So for example, I'm in Atlanta, I'm in Metro Atlanta. My bed price starts at $750 a month. So wherever you are, you might not charge $750. So for example, like I have some students in Cali, they charge a little higher. Everybody drop your cities in the chat and I'll let you know what my students are charging in your area. Drop your city and I'll let you know what the bed price is for your area. So Indiana is about $750. Thank you, Cheryl. Florida is about $850 a month per bed. Houston is about $725, $750. Alabama, I was saying 650 for Alabama, but one of my students said she charged $750 for Alabama. So they going up in Alabama. Atlanta $750. VA anywhere between $650 to $700. Port St. Lucie, Florida. I got a student in Port St. Lucie. I think she charged $850 per bed. $850. Oh, you charge $750 in Montgomery, Megan? Yeah. So they told me I was shocked. I said, oh wow, because I thought Alabama was cheap. I thought Alabama was cheap. Um, Illinois, Queen said I charge 875 for share. Where you located, Queen? She said, yeah, I'm an ATL. Oh, yeah, I'm an ATL too. Oh, wait, so you got location in Atlanta and another place? But yeah, y'all, these are all the prices that you can charge per bed with the individuals that we house. So I like to tell people it can be as low as 500 per bed up to 1200. Up to 1200. However, even though I charge 750 per bed minimum, I do have some individuals that pay me 1,000 per bed, and I do have some individuals that pay me 1,200 per bed. So it just depends on the individual. And you might be thinking, well, I want that 1,200 per bed. Listen, y'all, everybody is not gonna be able to pay 1,200 per bed. You have to be realistic. And that's what I tell y'all. In order to know how to price your bed, you have to know the demographic that you're serving. You have to know what's the cost of living in your area, what can people afford, and you have to account for your bills in your house. So, for example, I'm in Metro Atlanta, right? Most of the people that I house, y'all, they only get $943 a month. So I charge them 750 because I don't want to take their whole check. And where in this world can you find housing for 750? And there is nowhere that they can live in this country on $943 a month. That's why they end up in our housing programs, y'all. That's why I teach y'all to set these up in your cities and your states, because we are actually making housing more affordable for the individuals that we house, and we are making the environment safe and secure for them. Yeah, no place. They would be, and even on the fixed income homes, even on the like the low income housing, guess what? It's like a 3-year wait list to get on that list. So where does that leave those people, y'all? They either in the streets, they're either homeless, or they are in jail because there's nowhere else for them to go. There's nowhere else for them to go. So that's why I teach you guys you need to set these up in your cities, because there's a whole demand for the demographics that we house. So you might be thinking, well, if they homeless, how they get money? Listen, y'all, the biggest misconception that people think is that homeless people don't have money. Homeless people have money. And I only teach my students to go after the homeless individuals that have money. So if you want to know how homeless people have money, drop how in the chat and I'm gonna tell you. Drop how in the chat and I'm gonna tell you. So the 700, no food. We don't provide food, y'all. That's the thing. So our bed price only covers the utilities in a fully furnished unit. That's it. So you're not responsible for providing them no meals. So here's the thing. So we with our business model, y'all, this is private pay. So what does private pay mean? Private pay means that the individuals that we house pay us directly. So we're not getting paid through the state. We're not billing insurance. We're not getting any grant funding. And why? Because the individuals that we house have their own money and they pay us directly. So you might be thinking, what type of income do they have? So they have the ones that I teach you guys to go after. They have Social Security, disability, VA benefits, retirement, and some of them even work jobs. So those are the only people that we housing, y'all. We are not housing nobody for free. This is not charity. I need all my money. We are a for-profit. We need to get paid for what we do. So that's why when people tell y'all, oh, you need a grant to get started. No, you do not. When you stick to the business model that I teach you guys, finding individuals that are homeless that have guaranteed income, you don't need no grant for that. What you need a grant for if they can pay for themselves? So stop thinking you need a grant. That's nothing but cap. These people have their own money and they are willing to pay you every single month. Listen, y'all, I'm in Atlanta. I got 6 homes and 49 beds. I have no issues having to chase nobody down for money. The minute that they don't pay, guess what? They're going to be leaving. They're going to leave because they get money. So if they don't pay you, you can best believe that they paying somebody else and they're going to leave. So you never have to worry about somebody squatting. You never have to worry about nobody running off on the plug because they need somewhere to stay. So let me tell you guys the type of demographics that you can house that are homeless and that have money. So there's different demographics that you can house, but my favorite demographic, so I house veterans, I house seniors, I house people coming home from prison, I house people that are disabled but are living on a fixed income, and I also house individuals that work jobs and that they're homeless as well. However, you can also house people that are in recovery as well, y'all. So people that are recovering from substances and alcohol and things of that nature, you can that's also a need for that as well. But the demographics that I like to house that give me very little problems and that the money stay flowing. So my favorite demographic, y'all, I like the veterans, I like the seniors, and I like the people that are on a fixed income and disability. Cause listen, they don't have nowhere else to go. So they're going to pay you every single month. So I never have to chase them down. And when you stick to that, when you stick to those type of demographics that I just named for y'all, you ain't got to chase nobody down. So for example, let me tell you the more transitional population, because there are some populations that'll be there'll be like a higher turnover rate, so they might not stay with you long term. So the individuals that I like to house, y'all, they don't leave, they don't go nowhere. So one of my veterans, his name Mr. Randy. Mr. Randy said the only way I'm leaving if it's in a body bag. He said I'm not leaving this house. Mr. Randy paid his rent up 6 months. Them the type of people you want to house in your place because they not going nowhere and they take pride in the house. Like, and honestly, y'all, this is where the impact come in. We really build in community like environments inside of our homes. And most of the time, the individuals that we house, they have no support system. They have no family. Their children don't want nothing to do with them, or they don't have children. So that's why they end up in housing programs in places like ours. And what we do, we set it up as like a family environment to kind of pour into them. And when you create your home a certain way, y'all, these people will never want to leave you. That's why I take pride in teaching my students how to create these safe spaces for their individuals, because when you make people feel safe, seen, they feel cared for, they will not leave. Like, what are they leaving for? You're not going to find nothing better than this, honestly. So that's when somebody asks, well, how do you make yourself stand out from the competition? You have to actually care. A lot of people is in this business for money, y'all. They just in it with strictly money. That's it. Yes, we in it for the money, but you still have to have compassion for these people, because if not, it's gonna show and they will leave. They will leave. So that's how you make yourself stand out. Actually care. Yeah, we run into business, but sometimes, y'all, I go above and beyond for my people when I don't have to. So I throw them parties sometimes, like when it's somebody's birthday, I might send a cake to the house. I might send ice cream and balloons. Just small things like that make people feel recognized. It make them feel important. And guess what? That person will never want to leave you. And that's 750 a month that I got coming in like clockwork every single month, just because I make them feel like they're a part of something. I make them feel like family when they come in our doors. That's how you need to be setting up your homes, y'all. That's how you need to be setting up your homes. Not no money grab, throwing up bunk beds, trying to calculate every single bed. Like, when you start thinking like that, you're not gonna have people staying with you long term, because what senior can crawl up in a bunk bed in the first place? Like, be so for real. And honestly, with the population, if you're trying to do bunk beds, the only population that can do that is recovery people and probably people from prison. But guess what? They're gonna end up leaving within 30 to 60 days because they're gonna want to get up out of there so fast. So when it doesn't feel like home, then people will not stay with you long term. They will not stay with you. So that's how you set yourself apart from these other people that's just in it for a check. You can tell when somebody's heart is not in it, y'all. Even with teaching, I'm not the only person teaching independent housing. But y'all like me because my passion is different. I actually love what I do. I love creating winners out of my students. I love pouring into my community. I love pouring into my students, because that's why my students' success rate is different than any other teacher on the internet. I have students that come in this game and they up and running within 2 weeks. Why? Because I pour into them. I speak life into them. This is really bigger than money at this point. Yeah, the money is good. Yeah, I'm getting paid. Yeah, y'all buying the bundle. But at the end of the day, I really want to see y'all win if you're serious. That's what the difference is. That's what make me stand out from my competitors or people that think they my competitors. So that's how you stand out in a market that's saturated. Actually care. Be passionate about what you do. Tabitha said, I feel it. Period, y'all. And I'll be mad. I'm just so passionate. I love what I do. I love what I do. And honestly, y'all, I didn't start this business 6 months ago. I started this business in 21, But I could have came up here and started teaching in 2022. But no, that would have been a quick money grab. I actually wanted to immerse myself in the business, take my bumps and bruises before I come on here and teach anybody anything. You can't teach something that you don't know in and out. So that's what the difference is, y'all. When somebody really passionate, you gonna tell. When somebody in it for the money, you gonna tell. It's bigger than money. So you starting your housing program, it has to be bigger than money. You have to really want to have a caring spirit for these people. And that's what's going to keep your beds filled. Y'all always asking, how I keep my beds filled? How I fill these beds? Actually care about people? Y'all just be in it for a money grab. Y'all be money grabbing everything. So if you want to become a student, the bundle is the best thing to invest in. That's what's going to bring you into my community so you can learn up under me. So that bundle is linked in my bio. But I still going to talk to y'all. But for the ones that can't wait, it's linked in my bio. And that bundle is almost a 3-hour class. It's going to break it down. It's a video. It's going to break it down from A to Z. Everything you need to know. That's some truth. Period. Let's do a one-on-one. I have one-on-ones in my storefront, so you could book a call. Let me see if I can. Oh, and another thing, if we got any people in Florida, I'm going to be in Florida March 28th. We're going to be building housing programs by the water in person. And listen, y'all, I know y'all feel my energy through the screen, but in person, I'm definitely a vibe. You do not want to miss out on that meetup. Our last meetup was in Raleigh, and one of the girlies that came to the Raleigh event, she already got her house up and running, and she got people in there, all from her attending the in-person meetup. Like, listen, y'all, you can actually pull me to the side, ask me questions, all of that. It always pays to get into the room with people you want to get next to. It always pays to get into the room of people that you want to get next to. That's how you build connections. That's how you stand out. All of the students that I know, y'all, they came to the in-person events and they stood out to me. So that's why I pour extra into those students. I pay attention. We pay attention to stuff like that, y'all. When people are really putting forth the effort, I look for that in people. If I see you want it bad enough, I'm gonna pour into you. But that's why you want to get in the room. Tickets for Tampa is in my bio. If you're on YouTube, it's linked in the description. If you're on TikTok, it's in my bio. But get your tickets to Tampa, y'all. It's gonna sell out. All my in-person events sell out every single time. And I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all always be waiting to the last minute. And then when the tickets sell out, is there any more tickets? Nope. It's sold out. So when it's sold out, I can't add no more tickets, y'all. We got to account for every single plate, every single seat. So do not miss Tampa. I will only be in select cities. I'm not coming to every city because I like to keep myself exclusive. So y'all gonna have to travel. Come to your nearest major city. I think we might be on the West Coast next after Tampa, but I can't make no guarantees. But that's why y'all want to get into the room. When we have these in-person events, it's gonna be next level. The transformations be next level. The energy be next level. The connections be next level. And y'all be sitting on the sidelines, twiddling y'all thumbs, while me and my students is going to the top. And that's just that on that. So the Sheba said, I'm in New York looking for a location. Are you looking to start in New York? I got students that got housing in New York, upstate New York. But yeah, y'all, does anyone have an idea where I can find a location for my mom here in LA? You trying to get your mother placed into housing? If you could send me an email. I have students out there in Cali. I got one of my students, her name is Olivia. She just opened up her house in Fresno. So listen, y'all, my students really be getting to it in real life. Like they be opening their houses up. I'm telling y'all, I'm really taking everyday people and turning them into impactful earners, impactful CEOs. Tasha said, hey, Lane, I'm opening up a new home in Alabama. Let's go, Tasha. Listen, my students is next level. The success rate for mine is unmatched. We could go student for student. Go get your best teacher. We going student for student right now. We could go student for student. We can go bed for bed at this point. What we talking about? Because my students, they coming with it. My trophies, they coming with it every single time. And success leave clues. They learn from the best. They learn from the queen. So listen, y'all sitting on the sidelines. We running laps around y'all. We got these houses open up, and this is next level. 3 in Georgia, 1 in Alabama. Period, Tasha. Keep doing your biggest one. I know that's right. We got some heavy hitters in the chat tonight. But yeah, y'all, you can do this too. Why are you not getting paid to help people? Why are you not getting paid to provide safe spaces for people in need? It's simple. It's simple. All you need is a business mind and a heart to want to help people, and you can thrive. I'm taking everyday people. I have students that are felons, students that never ran a business in their life, starting up housing programs and becoming financially free. One of my students, Majesty is in Arizona. Majesty is a single mother. Majesty was doing DoorDash, watching me on live stream, just like y'all watching me. Now Majesty got 3 houses, and she just started like 6 months ago, y'all. Like, this is real life. People are really becoming financially free off of housing. We really getting rich off of impact. Let's talk about it. We really getting rich off of impact. We not talking about money, money, money. Yeah, the money is there, but we really pouring into people. We really changing lives. Like, what's going on? So you could watch us win or you could win with us, but you need to be joining the winning team, because me and mine is up to the top for us every single time. So if you've ever had desire to get paid from housing veterans, seniors, people transitioning from homelessness, people that are transitioning from incarceration, you need to be starting you a housing program, y'all. This is a new wave. This the new wave now. We ain't starting group homes no more. That's done up. Y'all know I say that every single time because I got to put it in y'all head. Group homes is done up. Personal care homes, done up. Assisted livings, done up. Why? Because the everyday person cannot start that up. Everybody don't have 40K sitting around in the bank. You don't need 40K to start this up. I started with 3,700. You don't need to sit here and have a clean background, have perfect credit. My students are felons. One of my students, y'all, Tony, came home from prison last month. He already got a house for his program. What we talking about? My student success is next level. Tony just touched down from prison last month and he already got a house as a felon while he's living in the halfway house. And that's amazing. That's amazing. The fact that he's able to sit here and create something for himself while he getting his life back on track. That's the best way to do it, honestly. Stack your money and open up your housing and let that house take care of you. Now imagine Tony house is filled. That house is going to pull him out of that transitional house. He's in a shared room right now, but guess what? Tony done opened up his house already. Once he start filling that up, it's only a matter of time for he out of there. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. You could change your life with one house. One house. Majesty was the single mother in Arizona. She was able to change her life with just one house. And she started with her own personal house. So for y'all that thought, oh, I ain't got no money to start, I'm sure you got a spare bedroom. I'm sure you got a basement. I'm sure you got an attic. I'm sure you can probably go live with a family member while you get your house up, while you convert your personal house. I'm giving y'all free game. I'm giving y'all free game. You can sit here and set your real house up. One of my students, Sharon is in Ocala, Florida. Sharon started in the house that she live in. Sharon filled out all her 3 bedrooms that was sitting there empty. Now Sharon is able to get another house strictly for her housing program. Majesty stayed down for her come up. She said it wasn't easy, but I did it, and I made enough money where I could get my own place and put them in their own house. Y'all better wake up. Why you sitting here thinking, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't have credit, I don't have this. People is starting with what they got. What's your excuse? What's your excuse? I don't want to hear it. Invest in the knowledge, invest in it, and become a student, learn from the best, and go to the top. Simple as that. Be willing to put the work in. Because the thing about my students, they actually put in work in. We're not doing all this internet talk. We're not doing all this cute talking. No, we actually in the field. Boots on the ground. So what's going on? So y'all could do the same thing. They everyday people just like you. But guess what? They took a risk, they bet on themselves, and now they reaping the benefits. What's stopping you from making money? What's stopping you from making 10K months? What's stopping you from making an additional 5K outside of your 9 to 5? It's not hard, y'all, but you have to put the work in and you have to bet on yourself. Simple as that. Thanks, Jay, because some freaking trolls in my chat. Is that Sharon Green? Who's Sharon Green? Her name is Sharon Taylor. Sharon Taylor in Ocala, Florida. She's inside the community. So if you one of my students, you'll see Sharon inside the community. But she said she'll never really post inside that group. But yeah, y'all, my students is really out here having motion. So you better join the winning team. We really have emotion out here. I'm not the only one winning in my group. That's why I don't come on here making income claims. That's why I don't have to come on here doing no. I brag on my students. I brag on their success. I bragged on the fact that Majesty says she don't gotta do DoorDash no more. She be blowing money fast. That's amazing. To know that you help somebody change their life where they don't have to work do deliveries no more, and she could be home with her kids. She get her time freedom back. Like, let's be so for real. She ain't had to sling no Amazon packages, no warehouse packages. This is money that's effortless, y'all, that come every single month just because you got the house set up. You set the house up one time, that house will pay you for the rest of your life until you close it down. Until you cancel your lease and close it down, that money going to be coming like clockwork every single month, long as you keep them beds filled. And I told y'all how to keep them beds filled. Treat them people with care. Actually have a caring spirit. Don't look at them as a check. Kids get $5 juices at QT every day. I'm cracking up, Majesty. Period. Listen, life is changing. Life different now. We living different. What you talking about? We really living different. Off of impact, off of providing a safe and structured place for these people to call home. So what's stopping you from starting your housing program? I got felons that started up. I got every single mothers. I got everyday people. So what's stopping you? Is it that fear? Doubt? Listen, you got to put that fear to the side. What's going to scare you most? Waking up every day at a job that you hate and miserable, or actually betting on yourself and trying to and starting something up and it actually succeeding? You got to pick your struggle. You got to pick your heart. You got to pick your struggle. You got to pick your heart. So if you in this chat and you want to become a student, you want to learn, well, how can I get up under you and learn this business model? How can I join your community? Drop student in the chat and I might open up some spots for students. Drop student in the chat if you want to know how you can become a student up under me, join the winning team, elevate your life, elevate your income, become financially free. Job that you hate has hit me hard. That part, I used to be that. That's how I know. That used to be me. I was miserable at my job. It literally drained me every single morning having to go there. Period. Tony talking about some money. What you talking about? All right. So here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna open up some spots for students. And when I get off of here, I told y'all I'm not going to be teaching independent housing forever. I'm a businesswoman in real life. My passion is creating impactful businesses. I already conquered independent housing. So my businesses are still going to be running, but I just won't be up here teaching independent housing. I'm going to be teaching the girlies something else. So I will not be teaching this forever. However, once you become a student of mine, you under me for we locked in forever, for real. Because I'm not closing my houses down. Like, honestly, y'all, housing is easy money. It's easy money because once you set it up and you keep them beds filled, you know what you're getting every single month. And I told you I got 49 beds, and you ain't gonna know how much I'm making because I charge different amounts. But just know that life is good. Life is good, and it could be good for you too. But that's the beauty of entrepreneurship, y'all. That's the beauty of it. You set something up that could take care of you for life, where you can have options. If you don't want to clock into that 9 to 5, you shouldn't have to. If you want to take a vacation and take your kids somewhere, you have the option to. If you want to get on a plane, you should have an option to. So that's what I teach you guys. I teach you how to get paid from housing the homeless through starting the housing program. That's what I do. I house the homeless, and now I teach others how they can do this too, because I do it. So yes, only $500 in the bad credit score. That ain't stopping nothing. Majesty started with her own house. Do you have a house to live in? Do you have a bedroom that's empty? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Listen, I don't want to hear no static. Take that to somebody else's page. There's always a way. On this channel, anything is possible. I'm deaf to excuses. I'm deaf to that. I'm not hearing that. Well, you better move out that apartment, rent that apartment out, and go live with a family member, sleep on somebody's couch and get your money up. It's always a way. Y'all just don't want it bad enough. That's the problem. The problem is y'all don't want it bad enough. But me, I'm going to get it by any means. I'm going to do everything that's not illegal to go after my dreams. So simple as that. You got to want success more than you want that nonsense. So yeah. All right. So I'm going to open up some spots for students, y'all. And I'm going to show you how to join tonight. because when I get off of here, I'm going to be closing up spots because I'm not taking students anymore. So I'm not going to be teaching this because people be playing too many games. And listen, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up some spots for students, and it's currently going to be discounted only while one is live. The best thing for you guys to invest in to become a student is my bundle. My bundle is going to walk you from A to Z. So it's going to teach you how to start this up in any city, in any state. It's going to teach you how to find the clients in your community that have guaranteed income that's ready to get placed into housing. If you are not a homeowner already, I'm going to teach you guys where to go to get permission from landlords and property management companies to run your housing program. And I also teach you guys inside of my bundle how to set your houses up where it runs without you. Y'all, I'm able to live my life and I don't have to be at my houses every day. I get on planes, I take trips. I live life on my own terms because I set up a business that does not require my presence. And I have systems in place where it runs without me. So I cover everything from A to Z inside that bundle, y'all. The bundle also comes with the forms. So the forms that I use to run my housing program successfully is inside that bundle. We're not landlords, so we do not give out leases, y'all. We give out program agreements, and it is month to month. So if you want to know the documents that I use, that's in the bundle. If you want to know the documents that you're going to need to run your housing program, all of that is in your bundle. And listen, we do have Klarna and Afterpay. So if you want to take advantage of the payment plan, I would definitely recommend that because it breaks it down into installments for you. So if you're on YouTube, and here's another thing, I'm going to set a timer. The first 2 people to get their bundle will get a free coaching call with me. But that's only for the first 2 people. And Success Love Speed, if you're on YouTube, is in the drop down in this description of this video. TikTok, let me show you guys how to become a student and how to get the bundle. And then for everybody else, you're still going to get free ongoing coaching. Once you become a student, we locked in for life. We locked in for life. Once you become a student, we are locked in for life inside of our exclusive community. So if you want to learn from the best, you might want to take action because I'm not going to be taking students anymore. So you might want to take action. Success, Love, Speed. If you're on TikTok, the way to become a student, you're going to click on my profile picture right up here. You're going to click on my profile picture right up there, and it's going to bring up another box with my picture. Click on that picture again. Once you click on that picture, it's going to bring you to my profile. You get to my profile, you're going to click on the Stand Store LINK, and the bundle is right here. And this is going to give you everything you need to get started. And this is a video, y'all. This is not an ebook. It's a video that you have access to forever. It never expires. You can watch it 1,000 times if you want to. You can take your time with it. If you want to open it up next month, it's yours for life. Nobody's taking it from you. And even if you delete your email, just email me and I'll send it right back to you. So let me show you guys how to use Klarna and Afterpay. So if you want to use a payment plan, let me put it in the chat on FB. I just linked it in this chat. It should be linked in this chat. Get y'all bundles and join the winning team. If you want to level up, you want to change your life, you want to create an impactful business and become financially free, you better become a student today, not later, because I'm closing up spots. And don't be in my inbox. Are you still going to do it next week? Nope, I'm not. You should have took action. You should have used the Klarna. You should have used the Afterpay. So this is how we use Klarna and Afterpay. We're going to click this thing right here. It says K. So you're going to use either Klarna or Afterpay, and it's going to break the installments up for you. And once you go get your bundle, come back and say got it. And the first 2 that say got it, that's going to be the people that's going to get their free coaching call. Now, for everybody else, still come back and say got it, because I'm going to show you guys how to join the community where you will get ongoing support, where I told you guys we locked in for life. Come back and say got it, and I'm going to show you how to get access to the community where you can ask your questions. You can attend the free monthly meetup. So even after you watch your bundle and you still have ongoing questions, you're going to get that support inside of the exclusive community. Now, YouTube, is there anybody that need help of me showing them how to get I got it earlier today? Shout out to you. Let's go, Sean. Period. We got some action takers in the chat. So make sure everybody that's investing in themselves, doing their biggest one, make sure you guys go join the community. Let me show you how to join the community. Only students can join the community. Didi said, I'm trying to get on there and it won't allow me. What you mean, Didi? So you're going to click on my profile right up here, and then another box should pop up. So click on that picture again. And then when you click on that picture, it's going to be right underneath. It's going to say Stand Store. So another box should pop up at the bottom. Click on my profile picture again. And then click where it says Stand Store. Hold on. The heck? Click where it says, will the forms be, if y'all want me to put the forms on sale, drop forms and I'll put the forms back in my BIO, because I took it down. But I took it down because I didn't want to clutter up my storefront. Brittany said waiting to be approved. Okay, when I get off of here, I'm gonna approve everybody in the community. All right, we got some forms. Anybody want forms? Drop forms in the chat and I put the forms on sale. Got it. Period. Mecca did they biggest one. Period, Mecca. So for everybody that's investing in themselves and becoming a student, shout out to you. You my trophy now. You joined the winning team. So you did your biggest one. It's to the top for you and all my other students. So let me show you guys how to join the community and become and get ongoing support on your journey. So even after you watch your bundle and you have ongoing questions, forms, I need the forms. Okay, so let me put the forms on sale. Let me put the forms on sale. Hey Siri, set alarm for 5 minutes. It's only gonna be up for 5 minutes, y'all. Y'all better take action because y'all be playing too much for real. Y'all be playing way too much. All right, so let me put the forms on sale. Publish. All right, so the forms are currently up on sale inside of my stand store. So if you want to get the forms, happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Ain't the Sabbath on Saturday? Or wait, it's Friday here. So the forms are currently on sale for my students or the people that's in the chat that want forms. So listen, you better take advantage. After this timer go off, everything is getting snatched out my BIO. Is there anybody that want to become a student that need help? And need me to show them where to go? Type me in the chat. If you need me to show you how to become a student, type me in the chat. Type me in the chat and I'll show you. Didi said, finally found it. Thank you. Period. So Didi, if you got the bundle comes with the forms. So you don't have to get the forms. So that's why I tell y'all to get the bundle, because the bundle comes with the video and it comes with the forms. Malika said, I'm locked in. Got it. Let's go. Shout out to my heavy hitters. Shout out to my trophies, my action takers doing their biggest one. It's to the top for us. I promise you that. Long as you stay down, put the work in, do not give up. Stay connected and stay plugged into the community, and it's to the top. I promise you. So let me show all my students. Y'all better take advantage of the forms. They on sale right now. So let me show you guys, all my action takers. Let me show you how to join the community where you're going to ask your questions and get ongoing support on your journey. So it's called Independent Housing Community on Facebook. And you have to get your bundle or get a ticket to Tampa to get access to the group. This is not a free situation. You're going to have to invest in yourself and you're going to have to spend some money to have access to me. I don't let everybody next to me. You're going to have to spend some money. My energy is very exclusive and I don't like people to play with me. I don't like people playing in my face. So the only way to do that, you have to charge for your knowledge. So if you became a student today, make sure you guys go to FB and type in Independent Housing Community. This is what it looks like. And then make sure you put the email you purchased with to be approved. And I will let you in when I get off of here. And also make sure that you have a profile picture. Kima said, I took action and got mine last week. Period, Kima. Kima did her biggest one. So yeah, make sure you guys have a profile picture. It does not have to be a picture of you. It can be a picture of a flower, a dog. As long as you have some profile picture, we will definitely let you in. But if you're in the chat and you want to know how can I learn under you, you need to be investing in my bundle. You need to become a student today because it's not going to be available tomorrow, actually. So the time is now. And let me see, we got 2 minutes on the clock. And when I get off of here, it's getting snatched out. And listen, y'all, we have our exclusive community where we have free monthly meetups that are virtual. And then also, LaWanda said I bought your program a month ago and I thought the forms came with it. So no, LaWanda, if you didn't get the bundle, it doesn't. If you just got the replay by itself, you have to buy the form separately. but I did create a bundle to where people can get both at the same time, and that's going to be the best bang for your buck. However, I just put the forms on sale inside my link inside my stand store. So if you want to take advantage now, I would highly recommend, because in 2 minutes it's going down, because I don't like to clutter up my storefront. But we also have Klarna and Afterpay as well. So if you want to use a payment plan, you definitely can. And if y'all got any last minute questions, drop your questions below and I'll answer it until the timer runs out. So drop your questions if y'all want me to answer some more questions. At probably female centered man, huh? Oh, somebody said I need a wife. What? I'm cracking up. Y'all funny in this chat. I love my TikTok community. I love my YouTube community. I love my TikTok community. I love my FB community. All of y'all is my trophies. I love all of y'all. Y'all funny. Y'all be making my day sometimes. Um, payment. Tony, don't get blocked in this chat. Do not get blocked in this chat. Listen, y'all, I run a strict program. You can get blocked for nothing. Would you just start with 3 beds and put in legwork? You could. I mean, you could absolutely. You ever had an issue with the property where the owner of the property decided to sell? Never, never. Normally they'll let you know, they'll give you some type of notice, and in that case, you just fine. Um, Lawanda. Oh, that's the timer. Hold on. Let me show FB how to get to my storefront. So what you're gonna do, if it's not in this chat, you're gonna click on my profile, and we go to my profile. It's right here. It should pop up right there. Once you click on my stand store link, let me pull it up. Let me just pull it up. Which app does Klarna? I'm gonna show you. It's my stand store. So the forms are right here. It's the third one. The third one inside my storefront. So if you click in the link in this description, which is my stand store, it'll come up like this. So once it come up like this, you want to get the bundle. The bundle is going to be the replay, which is almost 3 hours long, in the forms. So when you click on here, you're going to scroll all the way down till you get to the payment at checkout, and you'll see something right there that says either K or a dollar sign, and you will click either Klarna or Afterpay, whichever one it qualifies you for. And then make sure you guys put the right email. Make sure you guys put the right email and check your spam folder. Check your promotions. If you do not see your purchase, send me an email and I'll make sure you get that. Please send me an email. Email is the best way to contact me, y'all. The DMs be flooded, and I don't always check those DMs because it gets overwhelming. So I would tell you to email me. If you don't see your purchase, email me. That's the best way to contact me. Why you put your email in here? You got to put it inside the FB community. All right, so I'm about to head out. Is there any? If you need me to wait, say me. Who else? Who is there? Anybody else that need me to show them or need? Because I'm about to go. I gotta go, y'all. It's Valentine's Day weekend. Y'all know what time it is. How can I watch the monthly live streams? Are you inside the community? Once you're in a community, you'll have access to the free meetups, which are live. Shout out to Shania. Shania did her biggest one. Do you come to Chicago? I don't know. I gotta see what my demand is like out there. So yeah, so once you're inside the community, you have to search it through the group. Like there's a lot of videos in here, but you just have to scroll. You just have to use your time and scroll. But there are some past meetups that are inside here, but you're gonna have to probably scroll all the way to the bottom. But it's best to catch the live ones. If I purchase the bundle now, are the forms? Yes. So the bundle is included in the forms. So that's everything you need. And that's for a great price, because typically my forms is 300 alone. And I started taking it out my bio because I didn't want to start confusing people. When I tell y'all the best bang for your buck is to get the bundle, because it comes with not only the replay that's almost 3 hours long, but the documents that you can edit, you can make any corrections to it, and it can be applied to any state. So that's why I always recommend the bundle. It's going to be the best bang for your buck. Lotus said me. All right, so I'm going to show you one last time because I got to go, and time is money. And y'all be playing a lot on these apps. Y'all be playing. um, all right. So for my FB community, what you're gonna do if it's not in this live, you're gonna go to my page, and when you go to my page, you're gonna click on this link right there in my bio. And when you click on that, it should pop up. Get the bundle. The bundle is going to be the best bang for your buck. It's going to break it down from you A to Z. And that bundle gets you access to me inside of our exclusive community. We're going to be locked in for life. Long as you don't do no weird activity, long as you're not trying to scam nobody in the group, you will not get kicked out. So just make sure y'all come into the community, act like y'all got some sense, because I do run a strict program. The minute we find out somebody scamming, the minute we find out somebody being weird, they getting booted. Simple as that. And make sure y'all come to Tampa too. Tampa is going to be a vibe. If you are already a student, shout out to all my action takers in the chat for y'all doing y'all biggest one. Once you become a student, you have a discounted rate to all of our in-person events. So the discount code is inside that community as well. So if you do want to attend Tampa, then make sure you check the group. We put the discount codes for Tampa inside that group where you can come at a discounted rate. I paid where I look. So Shania, it should come straight to your email. Check your spam or check your promotions folder. And if you still don't see them, either message me on FB or send me an email, and then I'll send it right to you. How much is the program? So Jill, if you click the video description, it'll drop down and my Stand Store link is in there. So I would say invest in a bundle. That's going to walk you from A to Z. All the questions that y'all ask me on this live, I really break it down inside of that bundle. And it's a video, it's not an ebook. So it's a video that's almost 3 hours long. You can pause it, stop it. You can watch it 1,000 times. It's yours for life unless you delete out your email. And even if you delete it, you can still inbox me or email me, and I'll send it right back to you. How long did it take me to get my first resident? So it took me about 2 weeks. But honestly, y'all, I was kind of playing around. But I've seen people get people fast. But you have to, it depends on your work ethic, honestly. But yeah, it took like 2 weeks to get my first person. But I was dragging my feet, and I was not doing what I needed to do. So for the people on YouTube, let me show you guys how to get the program. Hold on. Because I didn't show y'all. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. All right, let's see. So for my YouTube community, in here, you're gonna hit the drop down where it says more. And in this drop down, you should hit the more, and you see this LINK, start your housing business. That's what you're going to click on. This is going to get you your bundle. And then also, if you want to get a ticket to Tampa, Tampa is in there as well. But that's where you're going to get your bundle, and that's how you become a student and get connected to me inside of the community. And we're going to be locked in for life. Once you invest in yourself and get that bundle, it's to the top for me and mine. Because listen, all my students are trophies at the end of the day. And I create winners. So if you don't win and you underneath me, it's something wrong with you, not me. Because my people, listen, my success rate is unmatched. So if you ain't winning and you up under my mentorship and my coaching, it's something wrong with you. And that's just that on that. But thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment tonight. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all have fun for Valentine's Day weekend, but make sure you still work on your business. Get that money. Pour into yourself, whether that's self-love or with a partner or whoever the case may be. Just make sure you pour into yourself. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.